Dababy officially quits rap after this.
No one has been charged in last night's deadly shooting that happened inside the Walmart in Huntersville.
Fans of the North Carolina rapper Dababy will know all about his recent Walmart altercation, but there's more to this musical artist than most people know. Dababy has been involved in a serious event, and his rap career looks to be over. Welcome to Lime Report. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're talking about Dababy and why he's quitting rap. Make sure to watch through to the end, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword QUIT for a chance to win our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Now, without further delay, let's launch into Dababy's career and why it looks to be over. Dababy, legal name is Jonathan Lindale Kirk, has taken off on the national rap stage ever since he started making music back in 2015. But while he became more famous, he tended to attract more trouble for himself, eventually becoming involved at the now famous Walmart incident. If you're unfamiliar with Dababy and the Walmart episode, don't worry, we'll take you through it step by step in a few moments, so be sure to keep watching. Dababy says that he discovered rap music back in 2014 and used it to change his life for the better. Before then, he had several run-ins with the law and had already accrued a significant rap sheet. His past charges include being arrested for driving with a fake license, as well as possession of illicit substances and a firearm. But Dababy says that all changed when he got into rap. He says that he wanted to make a big change in his life for his own sake and for his children. He also told the media that he wanted to help the people around him. It seemed to everyone that he was changing into a positive person, and in many respects, he was. However, nothing good lasts forever, as the expression goes, and now Dababy is looking at exiting the rap scene. Keep watching to find out everything there is to know. Dababy, despite being in a current legal situation following the Walmart incident, is still behaving like he's not on probation. Dababy received a probation sentence following the action at the Walmart due to his concealed firearm. And while he doesn't face charges for the 19-year-old's passing, he is still in the loop of legal supervision. This is what could have him in prison if he keeps up the way he's been acting. If you don't know what we're talking about, don't worry, we'll explain it all in a moment. But first, let's take it back to how Dababy got his start. When Dababy started making music, he committed, and things seemed to be paying off. Dababy put out 7 mixtapes in the next 2 years, the only way to truly make it as an independent rap artist. First, there was Nonfiction in 2015, then God's Work, which itself was a series of mixtapes. He followed those with Baby Talk, another series, and $1 Billion Baby. After that came Back on My Baby Jesus Bleep, with more music to come in the following year. Very quickly, Dababy adapted to the rap game and put in the work that's required to rise to the top. He did so in great style, residing in the esteemed position he currently occupies. His hit single Suge went double platinum and got all the way up to number 7 on the charts in the United States. He used to go by the stage name Baby Jesus, but he changed it to Dababy in 2017 when he started really taking off. Dababy proclaimed himself the best rapper alive and cultivated a massive fan base. Then things started to get tough for the famous rapper. His run-ins with the law started to continue. Let's examine exactly why Dababy has a muddied past with the police. On July 22, 2018, Dababy was arrested in Raleigh, North Carolina. He was in town to perform at an event, but when he got there, he was taken into police custody. Somehow, authorities located a firearm on Dababy's possession that was not registered under his name. This got him booked for possession of a stolen firearm and began his second streak of trouble with the police. Just a few months later, Dababy had gone out to a local Walmart with his baby mama and their 2 children, reportedly shopping for winter coats. While the rapper and his family were looking at jackets, a 19-year-old named Jalen Craig and another man approached Dababy. They got into an argument, and then it said that Craig pulled out a firearm and threatened Dababy in front of his children. Dababy reacted as anyone like him might, drew his own weapon and fired at Craig. The 19-year-old would-be assailant then passed away in the store. With witnesses everywhere, Dababy stayed put and waited for police to arrive. The authorities took 4 people in for questioning, and at the end of it, Dababy was charged for carrying a concealed firearm. All things considering, the charges were pretty light for ending a person's life in a Walmart. But the self-defense argument goes a long way in the southern states. Dababy was protecting his young children and their mother. Dababy ignored his lawyer's advice not to comment on the Walmart incident and issued this video statement. If them gunshots ain't go off, bleep, my bleeping daughter could have got hit. Son could have got hit. Me. The video shows him saying, bleep, lawyers telling me not to say something and bleep, bleep all that. 2 bleeping walk down on you and your whole bleeping family, threaten y'all, whip out on y'all, bleep, let me see what y'all gonna do. You feel me? I wasn't in no bleep produce section. I wasn't grocery shopping. I was buying my baby some more winter clothes. Bleep, it's cold outside. Bleep. In a later post, while reassuring his fans, Dababy also says that his condolences go out to all parties involved. While he certainly has a flair for profanity, he's not wrong about a few basic points. He was shopping with his family, made up of a 1-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old son, and the mother of his children. They were looking at coats when two men started an altercation, eventually producing a firearm. Not only could the situation have become far worse for Dababy and his family, it could have escalated to affect all the customers of the Walmart. By acting first, Dababy may have prevented the unnecessary loss of life in a much bigger way. At least that's what the police seem to think, because he was never charged with anything more than carrying his concealed firearm. It looks like this run-in with the law actually worked out in Dababy's favor, even though it left a 19-year-old without his life, and caused quite the scene inside the superstore. A few months later, Dababy was publicly cleared of any wrongdoing by the police department under the grounds of self-defense. However, this case was not entirely over for the famous rapper. He still had to account for the concealed firearm and ended up with 1 year of probation. All things considered, that's pretty light, and it looks like Dababy got off easy again. But things didn't slow down for Dababy after that. In the spring of 2019, Dababy was seen on camera watching as his security detail mercilessly subdued a fan backstage at one of his shows. The fan, an amateur rapper, had reportedly asked for a picture with Dababy, and Dababy had said no. The young fan wouldn't leave it alone, though, and Dababy's security guards started wailing on him. Almost the entire incident was recorded, and the fan had to be taken to the hospital. There it said that he slipped into a coma for several days and incurred some $75,000 in medical bills. While no criminal charges have been brought against Dababy, he is facing a civil suit. The fan who was hurt is looking for a big settlement to help with his medical bills and to compensate him for the emotional pain he experienced. Dababy will probably have to cut that check too, if he doesn't want this whole thing spiraling out of control. And it well could. If Dababy can't clear this up, he could find himself liable for his security team's actions. If his security guard claims that Dababy ordered them to lay into the man, then he could find his probation revoked, and he would go to prison. While prison isn't a guaranteed end to Dababy's career, as many rappers have made music behind bars, it would certainly slow him down. In prison, Dababy would not be able to tour. In this fast-paced media world, stars can disappear just as fast as Dababy came to fame. If Dababy cannot maintain a media presence under the hypothetical circumstance he does end up in prison, then he would surely lose a huge piece of his entertainment reputation. However, there are two sides to that coin. Many rappers have written and released huge songs while they were behind bars, such as XXXTentacion. To see our coverage of XXXTentacion's impactful life, click here. Dababy could also face a challenge to his probation from the incident in a local mall, specifically inside a Louis Vuitton store. Dababy was in the store when he was approached by a rival rapper, Cam Coldheart, who had been starting beef with Dababy lately on social media. Coldheart had called Dababy out for not being a good representative to Charlotte, North Carolina, where Dababy had moved to. Both of the rappers took video of the incident, but both have a very different side to show. In some of Coldheart's videos, he's holding the camera over his shoulder, calling out Dababy behind him. "This bleep, Dababy over here talking bleep. He walking up on me like he trying to do something," he says. Then Dababy turned towards Coldheart and began to tell him to back off. "What you gonna do?" Coldheart kept taunting. "What you taking your bleep off for?" Then as they square up in the store, Dababy talks into his own video. "This bleep's so scared, man," he taunts back. "Scared of what?" Coldheart fires back and keeps repeating it as he slowly backs away from the advancing Dababy. "Scared of what? Scared of what?" When Cam Coldheart backs up into one of the displays, he springs forward at Dababy with a right-handed punch. The video gets real choppy real fast as they begin to throw down, but Dababy soon appears with his own conclusory Instagram post. "Ha! Cam Coldheart! Huh! Cam Coldheart?" Dababy taunts down at a confused Coldheart, who is rolling around on the floor with his pants around his knees and dizzy from Dababy's punches. "I'm the truth. Bleep. Knocked him out. Me, Dolo. I'm the truth. Quit playing with me, boy. Pick your pants up. Bleep." Dababy shouts and taunts at the defeated Coldheart, and then can be seen marching victoriously out of the mall. But that's just Dababy's side of the story. Cam Coldheart later got on social media to defend himself, claiming that Dababy's security helped the other rapper jump him. He also points to the security guards at the Louis Vuitton store to back up his story that Dababy jumped him with the help of one of Dababy's companions. A 2-on-1 matchup is certainly a less embarrassing way to explain how Coldheart ended up on the ground without his pants. Regardless, it's clear from the videos that Dababy, either alone or with help, laid out Cam Coldheart. Not only could an incident like this land Dababy in prison if his probation is challenged, but it could also bring about an end to Dababy's touring career, depending on how long he would be imprisoned. What do you think will happen? Will Dababy's probation be revoked? Can his career recover from a long stretch in prison, or will it only add to his prestige? Let us know all of your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear them. This has been Lime Report, taking you through Dababy's legal and career troubles. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword QUIT for a chance to win our $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. Thanks so much for watching through to the end, and we'll see you next time on Lime Report.
Rockin' all white like I'm God. Put him up like a kite if he try me. Got him watching, my life is exciting. I'm going baby on baby. But I ain't with all that.
What about Mecklenburg County?
Mecklenburg County, yeah, yo.
I'm not gonna ask any questions about it whatsoever.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? And my suggestion is, because I know you're doing interviews,